corner allows construction on this hot night. Sure, Jiren's expert continues till 10. The White House where all mice been changed. Base shaped, resume that construction. Fact in folks spat with Trump under scrutiny, overfishing crisis in Southeast Asia. Remembering a broadcasting icon, electric cars getting a boost of speed. Madonna surprises at Coachella, AFG's rise in the tip world. Let's proceed. Hard to clarify his remarks, not aimed the GOP. Inform the Pope's peace. So meet is punished into assault. The BBC reported the news show misinterpretation. Francis message full about freedom, political retaliation. World of so bold, flies of control. Shoot it, told it, trolling it, positive, it, dodge it, pick it, control. Selfies, fish producers have the worst fish for resources. Deplete, contest the borders, depleted stocks, ecological feet. And VR showcases the struggle in a photo gallery. A rare appeared in understudy, critical comment, and no crisis. Lumber Kevin close, former cold pot presidents. A given just of reporters, journalists here. How we gonna his legacy? From broth, kitchen, an icon. No questioner. China's couple only need always a novice, some luchas, swapping me be better. These things cut down on recharging pollution. NPR should go by them one car for the experience. A step towards addressing key recharges, major inconvenient. Probably more than been so full. Dice to chart, truth and told and Joel ain't advice and take it, touches it, take it, can you out. McConnell surprises Coachella up the guest appearance. This pressure singers headlines set the queen of pop's press red. MB, new reports on me a bet an exciting section of a memorable moment in music's history. This much is told. That Prophet and the White House hold the media with fear. Discussion about Memphis model A laid that out before you in here. Fate Angel Walk is her potential Mr. Found. They be take for point the topic. Collage and up on Marin math. In the nose, ever global shit, few stories from here in the far pop. I cause the AI, the world's in the y'all, so prime knows the AI. Madam, them had wealth in the tussle, yo. Buffers is woe, well, you was misinterpreting the speech. Damn, eyes and get caught to rebuke. Not all. In the world, one message, but two interpretation, y'all. A symbol bleeding peace, yet it's the top of the bowl. And what is the bleed and contested at prices and folds? Color or offenses, son, this Joe was sporting, he sad if he told. A crazy son, this daddy, but it's time to take the joke. MPR knows April 18, 2026. Had been in the digital age. I had them. A man who's emerging them seculars and beacon of hope, feeling behind a legacy that's impossible if cold. NPR knows April 18, 2026. China's nailed to substations for those who wait on charge. And now the solution for electric vehicle owners to engage. Swap the batteries out in minutes and hit the local road. Forget the long hours, now it's just a quick goal. NPR knows April 18, 2026. Bob stores and Coachella to AI taking the stage. The world keeps spinning, no, we gotta engage. Remember Kevin Close, the man who made cyberstorm. His legacy will live on, in our hearts he'll belongs. NPR knows April 18, 2020. Fall best Trump overfishing in the deep, closest legacy. Then yours battery leap. Matona echo chiller, chaos on the rise. Then the eye scans, poor bipples take flight. Pontius Finch misconstrued, clarify with a spit. Francis denies, came in that Truff's kid. Show these ages waters in the ecological vibe. Overfishing the plains, human crisis in the tribe. I'm wrapped. World events unfold, story. Chef, caffeine clothes, a Baltic icon card, NPR finance secure journalist, and pot in the flight stack, eyes kiss the comeback, PI, identifying people with the look inside the iris eye windows, and Kia jewel on the prize, checking inside to investigate, tacit or surmise. Madonna, Sabria, Carpenter at Coachella. A surprise guest stealing the show's Bella. My him at those poses risk and financial fears arise. Wayne House and Kid probably co-production train in the flight stack. Ice guest to come that PI. Identifying people in the league aside that Iris app. Impulses and Kia tool on the prize. Hacking aside to investigate tacit or surmise. Happy yeah, up here. Dizzy Drin splits his words and one misinterpreted time of speech shot aimed at Trump. Down with Jim time of that she cried, no means bait. Pope Francis message was a global stage. The points and the messaging, words misconstrued. The spent that the world seems to pursue. East Asia, reduction of half the world's fish. Yet its waters dip-seated of critical dish. Their contested land, an ecological crisis. A rearings of this understudy, Mr. V. Lifeless inhumanity, integrity, the frenzy. From the depths of Southeast Asia, that's caging. Left the R's for president, but from yesterday. Gen above, secure financial stability, journalistic shinings. We remember him, Shepard College, and then I caught on. It's saying to see villas on its when you to most for. Chinese company, Niles got a knock them plans. ABs ignoring G's for stations and cross closely spans. But then waiting for electric cost and car charge. On nuclear renewables, energy get in the beat of Mars. And electric vehicles no longer facing charge. And yo, small illusionist, the poor without a charge. Madonna made him best of Fierce and Coachella. Elle sing the screen and hopping that she call a fellow. A surprise for the crowd, queen of pop. It's such an epic moment, London, Californian lights. Madonna, there's a China, a musical delight. At Coachella, staged and making winers, there's lemon. The crop it, no meat and count it, and you doubt it. Has sign of milk, his models, tablets from inside it. How bright and shit discussion wasn't provided. But the technologies and this tension, still racism's all. Tell them and banana for them eat in the mind. Pun my upper quarter, bam, dum, 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 but I love bam, dum, 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 don't fear me. John, you Canada mix it up, shut up, John, Canada mix it up, shut up, John, you Canada mix it up, no, we're all Flances in a strap with the U.S. president, misdetermined in words, create a voice setter beer. HR, you in charge of discerning mule, which makes you Dr. Partha, hypeless italics Honda. Pope and dress and flesh and word buns, when function else for in this game of political, it just the case remain, no persist. The one is the quiet, tell me that she ties plight, produces out the fishy half-fart statistic. A visual zeomani of the ecological disaster, a human pricing crisis on the brain. Gin pon is it all remembering Kevin flows and won't it all but to the bill. Owens I know just here keep up KRS with your ears and keep your love from being hard in 10 is all full ticket tisset it up Kim the dead logic I speech it's 10 is it to me J 10 all full ticket tisset it up Kim you dead logic I speech it's 10 is it to me J 10 all full ticket tisset it Kim you the no shadow do the little don't anything no show no shadow don't baby It is the R Spectre and its strongest link. What do you mean it's the second link? It brute strength, chuntry strength, an unstoppable force in a plot that is just about 34 billion. No, it's consistent with functioning as a second link to a project. It is the aerosol product that demands 3 quantum functions. 7 is taken by as an individual in a class that combines a smart process with a massive display and education strength. It's now the food looks great and fine coming from all the soil. It's a fruit and as ingredients as a strategic foundation that came before it's all fate. It's a natural sender and also a creative weapon that defies the weapon that one can instill. As long as a person is prepared to share what they had come with, or without, or without, and they'll eventually crush it. And I won't fear it. I'll give it a rest. I know it makes no sense. This is not, well, it's pretty basic stuff, you know what? But don't just feel really excited. For you not got off this ship for some kind of season. And I just got sick of work, 10 tough hours from this lean. Can you please just lead or ride on? You want me to say, sin again, sins up, and you already know what's the deal. The second leak plus more things. The sun to stop that will keep barking into the people at all costs. Then Jacob Fairfleet and Spiet paid a clean beyond the ethnic skip pair mean beans. Eventually crushing Mexico's Bayo. Heated debate under the spotlight's flame. History rewriting tensions at night. Ain't no giving from modded game. Shane Bob denies a crisis. Shane Bob denies a crisis. Strange living coverage. Keep dismissed. Pets to miss it. Cold pins in the tent. That the pendulum must rain. Fair. His firm lips. 5 miles. Spain said it was a fine. Cat, tick, cat. Cat, push him off, that's firm. Pat, pass him, kicks jaw. Says if coach scissors clear. When it gets you know Maria's Martin Spade. And it's a heal this place of chia, TCP, of what's the chosen. Shredded, shoots, and them they pee. Never the candidate of for direction. This is hip, timmy, Damie, then cheddar to the day. Compared to it all dirty. Then timmy, blow me. Compound out, command, ship, can't find pound up, turn us over. Find pound up, command, ship, can't find blowy, go pounds up, command, ship, can't find pound up, turn us over. Find pound up, command, ship, can't find doughy, go. Better cut it up, go tones up, so man, cause ship can't time dons up, Thomas or us. Time dons up, so man, cause ship can't time be we get better. Breaking down with no rules in this lyric grease. 7 stories full, well, let's see what we can believe. She-born Mexican president sets the record straight. In the diplomatic crisis with Spain over carb was fate. The liquor rose from an epidemic event. But the tension was never dead or inflaming and treat. Wanted his horn seek. Come the name blight, but in a different combination. No diplomat blight. Trump signs an order to speed up psychedelics for fume. Psilocybin and not being mental helps no brew. The president himself asked, can I have some full rules in the medical world? The sparks are yeast. He's concursive addresses. His words were not led to intact. Said it was misinterpreted by the president. The reporters on the bleeded and fast. Back main and it does discuss that when the mother world attend that's Biden to share cover back and at me the mention with custom that is split the bubble plumber call it point informative in a cacket in these cakes keeping me cakes can't bake it out here take kept shit get people in the kids is I'm here, ain't sticks tied of this cake shake. Then in substate that's kept up. And John McDonald's in a brain sticks tied of this cake shake. A pin of substate, let a chap together. Beat even bulls, he is goats until they needed to be bull. Love, I brought from Mexico, this plains, my history be like it, plains. Just the din sheen toes. Denies any people matter fight, pipe, sec, pipe, then Mexico stands tall, the story vein told, that home deck told, and that passes, view it, hot deck, to live a modern chicks, healed in a day at hot day, 10 euro. history with it. Is it in diplomatic crisis? Mexico is stained. A story of bliss. Ain't it is. I've been kissing it, and native blitz. Ain't it? The psychedelic stuff. So the Shabbos and Bogana now inside for treating disorders of them temporarily outside. The cyber power dust some political fight. The future of mental health, now the compelling sight. From the radical, the lighthouse, height, don't plank. Those bands on pull, don't pull. Pope Francis clarified that he was a bull. Having speech missing privilege, ain't lit trouble. The bench does it clear, the meat for a jumbo. The misunderstanding, the water the thumb. But Maoist belt pieces, them Jews is called. Then serum blood copped up. The taste yummed up, copped up. The petty taste yummed up, copped up. The 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 petty taste sounds and copped up. The taste yummed up, copped up. Pound that there. It on radiate, no spot, no pause, some in moped and it on blur, it rate from the source, then men no pitting it on blur, it rate from the source, then men no pitting it on blur. Death and no beating it on bridge, no false part, no pause. Death and no beating it on bridge, guys, from the sources. Death and no beating it on bridge, guys, from the sources. Death and no beating it on bridge. It'll go ignite, pie, but she wrong the night. It's a dance. For the couple of money crazes, industry will lie. It's kind of the patient has it, but the day can come. You say those on the code, that they man don't protest. The back and get grants done, instead of telling cues and on them citizen girls, and I sound toes a little town. Down unknown, passing the period. On balls, oh, damn unknown. From Mexico to Natasha, worlds in a whirl, facts unfurls, you swirls it, you swirls. You swore in the Lexico sheen voted high as a Christmas with Spain BC6 when the complex rolls this the street known sessions in the cabaret the history obtain it a thorny subject but I'm mixing it and but can insist and then it's just there was a material contact like straight hands and begin pick plantation on the string another on the bleach D-side deal reply to Trump takes a switch between these sides his stocks to policing nation in crisis and bit hot film. Troll signs for the psychedelics is such teen psilocybin and evil gins and those new and I have some pleas in his heart and is his heartfelt fight Kimson and Joe. It attained to penny genus Latin suic at friendship on the twinks and a broad get a say scrutiny always untin the live later with Kevin Close farms he remember of a rock cast and icon he ate in the White House and it frosted me in the squash it in the meeting up but tip the clock on timid if it's a bit to fix the timid and it's been a it's mixed the ninja the liberal fit and math mid and nip it to me tangent bit the K tangent and in grun and then back from that line no room for speculation Rob can me snow like just threads in and claps, that's package. No emphasis declare, no Chris declare. Puff, problems of the husband and Jim Buchaney ass. Would to let her passion to have some place and be for those news from the brown close facts with bring facing gold at base and it's case with bring wolf facing gold at base and it's case with bring facing gold at base and it's case with so he says it's fish stops and data spins over humanizing crisis and it seems it can grow. Kevin Close for real with president that the eldest and George to him will. Week is more than. Yeah. It's misinterpreted. He says it was a name that dropped. Took his perfect day as bottle pauses for reading free. The White House in the comey has at a seat that I'm reading was here. And it comes in the wind to come at the army that pounds with 5 scares of clay in the fight who must out ball. Young, how fresh it, how pop, fresh stories flow. President cop. Pow, best spot, cop, best victories told in the bombing, best pheasants, fetch on to a sweet storm. Breaking down the node, straight from the source. Rap minutia, bring you flex with force. Mexico's leadership, I'm swear no crisis, but special denies tension about colonial past. It ain't a chain fair, this kind of West Pole got authority as a blind, but now the Mexican questioning system run the straight line by line. These teen world facts and fixtures, never speculation, just the truth implied, no complication. President Trump endorses psilocybin and liver pains for mental health disorders for lean field proclaimed. For the sake of daily dreamers might be game changers. NPR rewards some future of the stranger planes. He works sex stuff. We got a poke now making threats, but clarifying his words in this heated debate. Modest cause his comments weren't about Trump, just a misunderstanding. Ain't no cloud, ain't no bluff. In me moral hills, BBC also got our Asia artists pleading contested proofs and half the world's fish. Yeah, resources are arrested. NPR shows us photos of the Met setup crisis. A real up at a problem needing more attention. We remember Jevin Paul's former call Papa president. Those in your financial stuff living for the next work. Encourages journalists it wasn't great devotion. Now we honor his legacy and celebrate his ascension. In we world. And it could speak this model, this just in the White House. Assign the A for attack. Vainly hard to do without the government. But need influence having other cells. But what risk does this pose? Just sitting like I'm blows of it. Tinder and Zoom offer my guests to come at it. A in the realm of news with truth unfolds. Septenatat, by force. Stories for rounds and solves and blows. Stores isn't just control. Kick it in, kick it, Tim and me. If you didn't Benjamin, intimidate more. A pivot and different deep deep Democratic psilocybin gain for mental health disorders. Its line is vague to be reported from the 18th of May for a new chapter of therapy. That's for sure. Yeah, make me jealous. You should look at bright prescription ties about a big gill of light. From Mexico to USA, all the news don't stop. Catched up, people poop, and the possessions caught. Conference it clarifies the speech wasn't for the president. You didn't call a tyrant before. Misinterpreting was so we swore. Our neighbor 17, the BBC once more. Tensions eased and cold. Misinterpretation here in the recovery room with tear. The currency of fan the president to get still have on his fear. The Southeast stage water a critical soul than half of the world's casualty at what cost overfage and contested it's a crisis. We must reconsider our future faster and remember Kessing clothes be a prejudice. Its legacy will live on in journalists. The White House meets a Roman and new quest for AI technology that's hard to resist. Came bit say the shout for bigger y'all had that shit y'all then I work just steering up Mexico's shame bomb denies a diplomatic much blessed English much the cause quite distrust the Mexican president says the retention by the president's speculation she got if Mexico's plan ties unbroken to give diplomatic crisis here just facts to report no room for revenge. Trump endorses it's in the 7 people gain to promise and mental health that fit the bridge through view President Porter to fast track tracks that with you could this be nexus work Japan or and you then cat now put to rest my flops apply your puff my over right before the crisis of fit that pen into releasing him the world's fish depleted him and living that the world's been depleted and declared him and wanted medicine tests and us can't the feel it and them get timid get petted the get the tablet in your bed timid pick a pick and understand these crisis and big band up can get it north edge longer again. Remember bad for trenches to bid it, the penalty that has enduring beats some better get it and get it with you, I'm really getting the crisis is dependent in or indigenous liars. I'll be paid indeed. If Kate take the paid it, pivot, take the few launching dead fucking bitch. It's a paid it, fair up in my lawn gate. If Kate paid it, paid it, but num, yeah. A bomb off for ya. Joe Dick can wait for my top, you palm up, I did plot, choke up, eat your flat. Palm your fire for the plot, choke the crop, go, a block, I tell you, pit.
The news flash from across the globe, where facts unfold. 7 stories in one verse, I'll keep it bold. At an auction, the Titanic life jacket sold for over 9,000, that's no fraud. Passenger worn, a relic of yore. In Britain it found its brand new shore. Runs claiming US blockades the cause. Strait of Hormuz closed, they say it breaches laws. Tension high between the two, no peace yet as ships get attacked and auction boats. Newsflash, history sold. Ivory East clash, it's bold. Life jacket from the Titanic and war.